Thanks for staying with us. I am here with all of the presidential candidates that are running for SA president, and I'm here to ask them just a couple questions about their platform. So let's jump straight into it. First and foremost, Kaitlin, what is one of the main pillars of your platform?
So one of the main pillars of our platform would be promoting diversity. To that end, what we want to do is build partnerships with more RSOs and student groups on campus. There's a lot that haven't been interacting with the Student Association as much as they would like to, and so we really want to work on maintaining and building those partnerships.
Same question for you, John.
Definitely. So our campaign is focused on 4 pillars. They're accessibility, advocacy, diversity and dialogue, and transparency. One thing that is really crucial to our campaign is the intersection among all 4. So one big thing we want to do is, based on why we are even here in the first place, is disaster relief. So we want to create a disaster relief international awareness organization which kind of highlights the diversity, makes it accessible to students, also advocates on behalf of those students in the communities, and makes it transparent that the Student Association is really helping out and reaching out to these communities.
Okay, Gufran?
I think one of my favorite pillars of our campaign is the Unwritten Pillar, and that's kind of the part of our presentation when we're talking to RSOs, where we kind of open it up to a discussion amongst all the students talking about what they want to see on campus, because yes, SA president, vice president are representatives of the campus, but there are so many people on this campus, and sometimes we don't understand everything that's going on, and so that 5th theme kind of really does open up that conversation and allow the students to really speak their minds, either about what we are saying or about things that we hadn't even heard of before.
Okay, so Gufran, you and your running mate Kyle are both sophomores. How do you feel that you can really run the Student Association being so young?
I think that a lot of it has to do with the experience that we have on campus. Kyle and I have such a diverse array of activities and things that we like to do, and one of the things, our slogan is "Why Not Now?" And that kind of just goes with that whole concept of being a sophomore and running SA. We have our experiences, we have these ideas, and it's also a position where we learn how to grow. And the president and vice president learn a lot more on the job than they do during the campaign and during their experience on campus. So I think that's kind of how we're just going to take that experience that we've had on campus, try to implement that in our, if we get elected, in our legislative session. So it's kind of just a learning process.
Okay, and Kaitlin, one of your pillars of your campaign is advocating for student needs. In a couple words, what will that look like?
So there's a few different student groups that have not necessarily had the resources that they need. So one thing that we would do is continue to push with mental health. The counseling centers hired more staff, or will do so soon, and so that's something we're going to continue to advocate for. And then on the other side of it, there's international students who there's a skyrocketing population, but the Slutzer Center does not have those resources that they need.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all for joining, and we'll have more on our social media and on CitrusTV as the campaigns continue. I really appreciate it. And